A chart is a promise that the rocks are where it says, that the depths were measured, that the lights will show. Coastal navigation is the craft of holding your side of the bargain, always knowing where you are on that promise. GP. Best made position cheap, but it did not make it certain. Screens fail, signals wander, and examiners know it. In the next few minutes, bearings, the three-line fix, the running fix, the difference between heading and course, and the invisible corridor that keeps the passage honest. Bearing is the oldest sentence in navigation, but lighthouse is at 047. Take it with the compass corrected to true, and you know one thing absolutely, you are somewhere on that line. Choose marks that the chart can vouch for. Lighthouses, towers, tangents of steep headlands. Avoid the ambiguous. A water tower on 3, a buoy that may have dragged. One line is a clue. Navigation begins when lines start crossing. 2 bearings cross at a point. 3 cross at the truth. Take them quickly, widest angles between them, fastest changing bearing last. The beam mark, so the fix is as instant as hands allow. 3 lines almost never meet perfectly. They make a small triangle. The cocked hat and its size is your honesty meter. Small hat, good fix. Big hat, take them again. Plot the fix, ring it, time it. An unlabeled position is a rumor. A timed fix is evidence, and the exam wants evidence. 1 good mark on an empty coast is enough if you let time help. Take a bearing, log your course and distance, and later take a second bearing of the same mark. Then the track. Transfer the first line forward along your track by the distance run and where it crosses the second line. That is your position, a fix built from one lighthouse and honest arithmetic. Its accuracy leans on the log and the steering between the 2 lines, which is why examiners love it. It tests plotting, and it tests whether your last hour was discipline. The bow points one way, the boat travels another. Current and leeway see to that. And the difference between heading and course over ground is where coastal passages quietly go wrong. The cure is the vector triangle, your water track and speed, the streams set and drift, and the resulting ground track. Aim upstream of where you want to go, and the sun carries you there. The ferry glide, drawn instead of hoped. Work it before the passage, then check it live. Transits ashore or the bearing drift of the destination tell you instantly whether the crab angle is enough. A planned route is a line, but a safe passage is a corridor. A strip either side of the line, drawn where the dangers begin. Cross-track error is simply how far you have wandered inside it. Set the corridor's width honestly. Close to rocks it may be a cable, offshore it can be a mile, and decide before departure what happens at the edge. Alter or stop and fix. This is what turns navigation from a snapshot into a film. Not where am I once, but am I still inside the corridor, always. Coastal navigation is examined in patterns. Plotting, bearings to truth, the 3-line fix, the running fix with a tidy transfer. The vector work, course to steer across a stream, ground speed, and the ETA that follows honestly from it. And judgment, which marks to trust. How big a cocked hat is too big, when the corridor's edge means stop. Worked practice on real chart problems is what turns method into instinct. That practice is what the workbook is for. Coastal navigation for cruisers, bearings, fixes, running fixes, tidal vectors and passage corridors, with plotting drills and worked answers throughout. The link is in the description, alongside the rest of the Tower Press boating library. Keep your side of the chart's promise, and the coast stays a pleasure.